Hello parents, hello student. In this session, I will teach you fine motor skill activity. You know the benefit of the fine motor skill activity, which is helpful for the palm muscle and finger point, and they will be writing very easily. They will be develop their writing skill also. So let's see the thumb activity in this session. So today's activity name is thumb print activity. Thumb print activity. Okay, we use the thumb for this activity. We use the thumb for this activity. Means when you are doing this activity, you use your word thumb for this activity. Okay, so this is my thumb, and in this plate I am taking color pink color, red color, then the blue and brown color. So when we doing this activity, we can make up various types of shapes also. So let's see how to do this activity. Okay, so first I dip my thumb into the color. I am not apply the color on the thumb. So we always use the thumb for this activity, so we have to dip the thumb into the color, not apply color on the thumb by brush. You have to dip the thumb into the color. Okay, so you can see here I dip the thumb into the color. Okay, so tell your word to dip the thumb into the color and press the thumb into the paper. Okay, press the thumb into the paper. They have to do this activity minimum 15 times. 15 times they have to do this activity. You can see here I press my thumb. I dip the thumb into the color always, and I dip the thumb on the paper. I press the thumb on the paper. You can see here. Okay. Take the proper color. I take a red color to do this activity. I use the thumb. I dip the thumb into the color. I stick the paper on the board to see how I am doing the activity. But you have to do the activity on paper, but not stick on the board. You have to put the paper on the floor, on the writing pad, and take the activity. Okay. Now I am taking blue color. I dip my thumb again in the blue color. Okay, you can see, and I press my thumb. Always I dip and I press my thumb. Okay, you can see here I press my thumb. Always I dip my thumb and press it. You can see here. So now the direction of the my thumb has changed, right? Like a slant, I press my thumb like a sleeping man. You can see here. I press my thumb. Minimum 15 times they have to press their thumb on the paper. Okay. So now again I take pink color. Okay. I dip my thumb into the color. I take a pink color on the thumb. Now look at here. Yes. I press my thumb like that, this direction. You can see by the round. Okay, by the round shape, I press my thumb. You can see. Okay, again I draw. See here, I press this time on this direction, on this direction, like a round shape. Okay, you can see here. Oh, it's look like a flower. Okay, you can see here. It's very nice looking. Okay, it's look like a flower. Again, minimum 15 times each activity they have to do. Look at here. I know that they cannot sit in one place. So, but as per their convenience, you have to do activity. Definitely they will enjoy. They will enjoy this activity. They like to play with the colors. Okay? And why I am telling you to praise this several times? Their thumb, because the thumb muscles will be developed. It's called a fine motor skill. Okay? So this type of. Again, okay, I take the brown color. I take the brown color. You can see where I draw. Okay. I take the brown. Okay. I take the brown here. Okay. Get here, and this type of. So little bit slant. Little bit slant. They have to press. Again, I am doing this activity. See. Little bit slant. See, I press this activity. Okay? So, this type of thumb I press in various types of direction. Okay? This is a straight, this is a sleeping line like that. Okay? Horizontal, and this is the round in shape. Now, the next step is they have to imagine something, they have to draw something on this thumbprint. Okay? So definitely it will be this use the thumb and they use the finger also to draw the picture. So definitely it will be helpful for them when they draw the any lines on this thumbprint. So it will be helpful for the finger muscles also. Okay? So I will show you. I will take these two pens. You can see here. This is a red thumbprint. So what I am doing, I draw like a bug. Okay, I draw a antenna. So they use the crayon, also they use the pencil also. They cannot use a marker. I use the marker because I am showing this activity to you. Okay, so I use the black color to draw the antenna. Look at here. I draw this slant line and another slant line. This slant line, another slant line. So when they draw the 15th thumbprint, they have to draw the 30 antennas, right? This is the one and this is the two. Of each thumbprint, they have to draw 2 antennas, right? This is the one antenna, means the 2 slant line. So means if they draw the 15th thumbprint, they have to draw the 13 antennas, 13 slant lines. Okay, you can see here, I draw here the slant, okay, to show the antenna. You have to tell them, okay, we will now draw a bug. Okay, look at here. Now I draw antenna. Now the bug color is red and black spot on the bug. So we have to draw the spot. They have to draw the spot. Okay, like this. You can see here. I draw a dot. Okay, you can see it's look like a bug now. Bug is an insect. You have to tell them. They don't know what is a bug. You have to tell them this is an insect. This insect name is bug and the color is red. The bug have antennas. Okay, and they have a small black dots on the back. Okay, so then you have to tell them to draw a legs. You can see slant line like that. Okay, see here I draw a 4 slant line of each thumb print. Okay, you can see here 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. You can see. You have to tell them to draw the legs. Okay, you can see here. Means what? They use their finger for this thumbprint, and also they draw the slant lines and curve lines. So it is very useful for the writing skill. It is very useful for the fine motor skills. Okay, next. Now You can see here. By horizontally, I draw this thumbprint. So you have to tell them to draw a fish shape. Fish shape. Like that. This is the fin of sheep. Okay. This is the fin of sheep. And this is the tail. Okay. This is the tail and okay, you can see here. Like that. A small fin are here. So they have to draw the lines here, slant, and some curve for a tail. Okay, and the curve line on the fish to show the fish. Okay, you can see here. I draw a slant line here for the fin. Okay, and join it. Then I draw a tail for the curve line. Then I draw one curve line and one dot I will put here. Then again I draw a curve line. Hope you can see. Okay, next. Again the first fin they have to draw like that. One is the small, one is the big. After that they have to draw the tail. Then the eye, for the eye they have to draw the curve line and dot, and then some curve line. You can see it's not look actually fish, but it is a fish. You have to tell them the fish color, and fish lives in water, right? That's why I use the blue color. Okay, now again you can see here one small slant line I draw, again I slant line draw, and this one I joined it to show the fin of the fish. You can see here again I draw eyes and this curve lines on the fish and tail. Okay, so it's look like a fish. Okay, it's look like a fish. I know that their thumbs are very small. It is not possible to draw all these things on the small thumbprint, but you have to try. You have to tell them to draw. Okay, again, next. You cannot print your thumb. You have to print your word thumb. I know that they are very small, but they have to do their activity. You can only support them to do the activity. Okay? You can see here. That type of fish they can print it. Also, you can use the yellow color to show the bee, right? To show the bee, like that, the bees. This is the bee's fin. Okay, and this is the eyes. You also tell them to draw the curve lines on this. So this type of fish they have to draw the bees. Okay, use that type of color, whatever the color insect as or the animal or the flowers, you have to use the same color so they can identify the name of the insect, they identify the name of the flowers, animals. Okay, so usually you have to use the same color. Next, you can see here I press the thumb by the round shape. Okay, so you can use the thumb print as well as you can tell them to draw a slant line, or I can here some slant line to show the stem. To show the stem color is green. So always you have to use the same color. Okay, see I use this green color. You can use the thumb. You can use the thumb print also here to show the stem here also, right? If it is possible, if your ward sitting in one place, if he likes to do this activity, so you can use this thumb also, and you can draw the lines also. There is no problem because the line also one of the activity. After that, you have to tell your ward to draw the line, to draw the borders of the petals. You can see here, this is the petals, right? Okay, it's look like now it's look like a flower. You can see here. What I do here, I draw a curve lines. Half circle, half circle, half circle, half circle. I draw a curve lines. Okay, you can see here. Draw a curve line, curve line. When they are doing the activity regularly, I assure you they write properly. They will write properly. Okay, so definitely you have to do this activity regularly. It is very helpful. As per the psychology, it is very necessary. Fine motor skill is very necessary for the students, for them develop their writing skill, develop their palm and finger muscle. Now look here, I draw the dot. Okay, see. You can draw the dot by the yellow color also if you have in your house. It is available. Okay, look at it. So I put the dot. So we had to hold the crayon or the other paints like that way only. So it is very helpful. They will to make practice to hold the pencil. They have to put the drop, which is necessary. Now about the leaves. So they have to draw the leaves. They press their fingers. Okay, they press their fingers to draw the leaves. I will show you. I don't have green color, but I will show you like that only it's look like. Okay, so they have to press. They have to press the thumb. They have to use the green color. They have to dip the thumb into the green color and they have to paste that way only. If it is not possible, they can draw a slant line like I draw here. Okay, means you can see we use the thumb also and we use the pencil or the crayon also to draw the picture. Okay, so you can see here I draw the butt for the thumbprint, but you can see here I draw an antenna by the pencil or the crayon. I draw the legs by the slant line. I draw the dot here. So when I use my 5 fingers. Okay, look at here. Here also I will use the thumb, but we use some slant line for the fish and curve line for the tail. Okay, and in here the flowers I use the thumb, but when I draw the border for this flower, so I use the pencil or the paint. They have to use the pencil or the paint or the crayon. Paint means the color paint. Okay, so they have to draw the type of border. This is the curve lines. So definitely when they are doing this activity, so automatically they draw the lines, all patterns of the lines. So means they are recite and revise the lines and they play with the colors, and also their thumb muscles will be developed. And also when they hold the pencil or the crayon to draw the lines, so definitely the 5 fingers is useful for them, and the 5 fingers and the thumbprint and the palm muscle will be developed. So it is a very beneficial activity for the children. Eye and hand coordination will be developed. Imagination power will be developed. They identify the colors. They identify the any whatever we are draw, the any animal or the any flowers they can identify. So their imagination power will be developed and their fine motor skill will be developed. It is a very beneficial thumbprint activity. So parents, I request you, please do this activity, and you have to help your ward to do this activity, which is very, very beneficial of your ward. It's my experience. So definitely I assure you, they will be develop their writing skill once their fine motor skill will be developed. Thank you very much.